Hello everybody, we are going to be learning about how to put in custom fonts from Google Fonts. Google Fonts is a service provided by Google that allows you to access many fonts for free. We're kind of limited in terms of the fonts we can use for our websites because we kind of depend on what fonts are installed on your users' computers. You might have a lot of fonts installed on your computer, but does your audience also have those fonts? Maybe not. So Google came up with a solution where they host the fonts on their servers, and you can access them through this website, fonts.google.com. I'll zoom in, maybe. I should have warmed up my zoomer. It's slow to zoom. Oh, we finally got there. So fonts.google.com. If you just Google Fonts, you'll also get that pretty fast if you ever forget. So you can search for different kinds of fonts, and you can just browse the most popular fonts at the front. You can have a lot of fun just kind of searching for interesting fonts. And when you find something that you think is appropriate, you can get the link to all of these things. So I'll show you an example. Let's take, I can't pronounce that one. Let's do a different one. Ubuntu, yeah, named after, of course, the famous operating system, Linux, flavor of Linux. So, hey, if I wanted this font to be in my website, I can select this font. So I can click this plus sign, and then I can go and take a look at my selected fonts. And you can grab a whole bunch if you want to. Let's take a look and see what we have. So you can see I've selected Ubuntu, and it gives me some HTML and CSS. So this is the HTML. It's a link tag, and what it does is it links our website to a Google source that contains the font information so that we can use it on our web page. So I'm going to copy this, and then go to my HTML, and here's my HTML. Here's my website. You can see I've zoomed out pretty far because I want you to see the whole thing. And in particular, where you're going to put this link tag is going to be in the head. So you probably recall that our website is, whoa. And I just somehow close it. Oh, that's so good. Yeah, here we go. Hard to click on things. Anyway, sorry, this is, here's your dog type, your HTML, your head, your body, and that's the story. So you want to put it inside of the head. And I'm just going to put it at the very top. I'm going to paste that in, and it looks like this. Here's a link tag. It's got the attribute for href, and this rel basically is saying that this is going to be a style sheet like CSS. And we don't actually get to see the CSS that's inside of there, but it's there and it works for us. But we're not quite done. So once we've linked it up, then we can use the name of the font. And the name of the font was Ubuntu. So now we can use that. So right now my font is specified right here. I have it specified in the body, so everything is that font. But maybe I want to keep some things this font. So, I'll leave some of it Arial, but maybe for my H1s, I'll change the font. So I'll say font family Ubuntu. And just in case you're uncertain about what you should type there, the Google sheet also had the CSS rule here for you as well. They put in a sort of a comma and a second font as an example of in case Ubuntu doesn't work, at least it'll show up as this, but I'm not too worried about that at the moment. It's good practice, but not essential. So let's go see if the change has had any impact. I'll save it, and I will open it up, and we'll see, hey, look, the font is different. And I earlier tried a different font, and it was all cursive, and it's different as well. So this is a great way to find beautiful fonts. Some fonts are not great, though, for paragraphs. This is not bad for a title. Love it. But, that paragraph's hard to read as a result. So, not everything is ideal for certain fonts. So, definitely for things like headers, I think that would be a great place to play with some beautiful, creative fonts. For your text, also, play with fonts, do some interesting things, but keep it readable, keep it clear. That's a really important thing. Why have text if you can't read it, right? So that's how you use Google Fonts. You should definitely search for stuff, see what you can find. Licensed stuff won't be there. Like if you search Pokemon, you're not going to get a lot. So, you might want to search up fire instead. Like maybe you're making your Charmander website. Like see what kind of interesting things you come up with. And you're not going to get too many crazy, well, I guess you will get some crazy things. But you can kind of take a look for stuff. And you can always type in words like, I love Pokemon. And it will change the, the text that it shows you as you search for this kind of thing. So, yeah, there's a lot of different settings you can play with as well. Okay, so there you go. That is how you use Google Fonts. Thanks so much.